And good evening, everybody. I received Jan's email, and it's, you know how it is. You're on the same pathway, and you meet, and then you stretch out, and then you meet again. And like tonight, you're bringing another meeting because Gloria, nice to see you. We meet again. And that's what our relationship's been like over now maybe 20 years. So we've been on similar pathways in politics, and then off you went to academia, and then I went off and was in nurse management for many years, and then we've been meeting over the years. And the strangest thing, because I've been visiting the Hay Festival for many years now with my family and now my granddaughter. And what I've noticed there is the number of black women writers writing children's stories and young people's stories. And it was this year we were at one of the book readings, and I said to my husband, you know, time and all somebody was writing about big women, because I'm a feminist and proud of it, no disrespect to the men in the room. And I said, why aren't these women writing about big women's things? And he said something in passing like, of course they will eventually. And I thought, yeah. So when I got Jan's email, I was absolutely thrilled. And so it is my great, great pleasure, Jan, to be standing here, you know, commending your book. You guys have all read it, but I've already commended it across the social network and media, and will continue to do so because you've done something that really needed to be done. You captured the stories of our mothers and some of us, maybe our grandmothers. And you demonstrated through your writing their resilience, you know, and their sense of purpose. And they just, that sense that came through it in the writing of that first generation was, no matter what was going to be thrown at them, they were going to keep going. They were, because they knew their purpose, and clearly I think their purpose was about making those footsteps for our generation to follow. And within those stories that you tell, that we'll hear more about, we can identify our mothers and our sisters and our grandparents. And I was just saying to Jan, I love the title, because when I was little, my grandmother used to say to us girls, oh, you've all got womanish ways. And you've all been told this, I can see. And I caught on quite quickly that if she said that, I must be on to something. You know, so I kept some of the womanish ways to myself to gain more knowledge. But then I then tested myself, well, where did I get these womanish ways from? And of course it was listening when I shouldn't have been, when I was able to sit quietly and they didn't see me, about their stories, about their endeavours, about the forces that were against them in their workplace. I have to say, in terms of the forces that were against them in their own personal lives, because it was not easy to be on that pathway, looking after family both here and in the island of your birth, and also as well trying to get some sort of emotional and personal balance in your life. So I was subject to all that, and I just love it that you captured all that again now. I also love, and I want to commend you, because it just seems to me that what you're also doing is highlighting to other black female academics that, you know, they've spent years on their PhD, they've spent years on their work, and we want to see more of that work then going on to be the basis of books like yours. And I want to commend Waterstones. Waterstones for me comes whenever I receive a letter from a cousin studying from the Caribbean. They tell me which shelf here to come to get the book. So cousin, go to Waterstones, second floor, wherever, because I'm doing dentistry, I'm doing pathology, and you'll find the book that I want there, nowhere else, you know. So Waterstones is universal in that sense, and this, you're telling universal stories about the women that we are following in their footsteps. And thank you so much. And I would just like to